She said I'm the go-to, yeah, I told her I might be. I've been on some Gucci, I've been off my moody. I've been bumping Cuddy on my Cuddy and my play that boy the Cardi and he looking.
What do you guys have to say to each other about the little rep race going on between you two?
Just like Chalk said, he probably didn't even expect to be number one. I wouldn't even call it a rep race, to be honest.
How about you, Chalk?
As tough as this grind is, I can respect somebody who's doing it the right way because there's a lot of people out there who aren't.
When we play inside in the rec, it's more like, for me,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K. In this one, we'll see the Houston Rockets square off against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. Well, we're going to be seeing great rebounders on both sides in this one. Kenny, who were some of the best rebounders you ever played against?
Well, there's a guy who's probably paying attention. I don't want to inflate his ego.
Him?
No.
Oh.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah. But he said, who were some of the best rebounders you ever played against?
I played against Hakeem.
Oh, yeah. And you played with him.
And I played with him.
Anyway, I'm going to go with the Worm, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, the game's just about to begin. Let's go to Kevin Harlan with the call.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for LeBron.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in a point. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Here's Caruso. The 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Westbrook goes up to the stripe. And Davis pulls it down. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's James. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Dallas. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, the work ethic of LeBron is admirable. I mean, even when he's not involved in the play, he's still getting it done on the glass.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Westbrook passes to House. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the dunk by James.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
Here's Houston now. Westbrook with it. 17 points in his last outing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kicks it out to James. Here's Kuzma. Count it. Good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Westbrook. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Here's James, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. 6 to shoot. The shot. Rockets with the rebound. Last time they met in Houston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Here's House. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Boy, those are excellent points you make, Greg. And being as far down as they were, as late as they were down, I mean, that should feel really good to that group to come away with the win.
Kuzma, and the shot goes in. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harden finds Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 22-point game against Miami.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointer's off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Kuzma. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
The Lakers with the ball, following the score by Houston. Davis kicks to Caruso. James looking it over. Goes back up. Pass to Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Westbrook. They grab their own miss. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here is Davis. No points in the game yet for him. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night right there.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Houston making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Cook, the pass to McGee. Kuzma outside. And they double up Davis. Launches it. 4 on the clock. The 3. McGee trying to break free. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
The Rockets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The Rockets making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Now here is McGee. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lakers working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A shot by Milton, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Here's Milton. 9 points last game out. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
So it's the Lakers now. Here is Cook. And there's the pass to Clarkson to the wing right side. Kuzma, right side. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Augustine passes to Milton. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Rockets. And here's Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mr. Williamson. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Houston. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've proved the projections right. And they are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Passes it to Nance. Clarkson on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. It's blocked. Now Williamson. Pass to Augustine. But they'll get another chance. He can't hit that time. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Watford. Out to Nance. Lets it fly. Money from the wing.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Milton's shot is good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Allen Williams. That's his first foul. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
And that one drops. Milton's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Clarkson kicks to Rondo. McGee inside. He's against Williams. Here's Clarkson. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Rockets trail by 7. Here's Milton. He has 6. They get it back. Williams. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Rondo with it. From deep. Nance passes to McGee. Back to Nance. Over Williams. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Now, here's Clarkson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
what we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Marvin Williams. He's out there with Williamson. DJ Augustine out there with Williams. And it's Milton in a shooting guard. Here's Augustine. Anthony with the block. Here's Nance. Count the basket.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Rockets trail by 7. Augustine dishes to Williams. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up. The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Nance finds Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. From deep three-point range, they get it again. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 4 points this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Augustine passes to Milton. The tray. Nance with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Rockets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Milton the pass to Augustine. To the inside. Williams kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Milton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Rajon Rondo. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Williams. Daniel House comes in for Williamson. James Harden, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. LeBron outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And Nance kicks to James. That shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. They need this one. And Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got 9.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And Nance kicks to Caruso. LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden inside the 3-point line. Rebound by Anthony. Los Angeles leading by 12. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Lakers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Pulls up.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Misses the jumper. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Nance passes to James. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to Anthony. Stolen by Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolade.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
For 3, Westbrook. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Cook. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. Over House. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Good on the second free throw. Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
James with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, his last 10 games have been exceptional. 7th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Timeout called the Lakers.
Start it.
And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for James.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Cook. It doesn't go for him. Westbrook with the nice D there. Rockets trail by 15 to the middle. Harden can't hit.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Let's go. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Cook. Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Harden. He's got 6. For the 3. Offensive rebound.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Here is Cook. Here's Caruso. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 19. Now Westbrook. Looking to get it going. Here's Capella. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And finished off by Westbrook.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Cook. It's stolen by Capella. Passes it to House. Pass to Capella. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
The pass to Caruso. Here's the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Davis sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Kings, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. The Rockets also changing it up. Allen Williams is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Williamson subbed in for Danuel House. Rockets trail by 15. Westbrook scanning the floor. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Kuzma finds Davis. Back to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Kuzma. That three off the mark. Here's Houston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from James Harden. Rondo with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Kuzma. Left side, Davis. 6 to shoot. Poke loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's Clarkson. But they get it back. Here's McGee. Nice shot from the wing. McGee's got 5 points so far. And so we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We bunker down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. You know, challenging every possession counts. And we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rockets trail by 10. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the put-back throwdown is exactly what you get.
Now here's James. Pass to Caruso. And here is Davis. James outside. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be 1 step ahead of them there.
Outside Westbrook. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. James outside. Pass to Caruso. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The Rockets pull it in. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Davis, the pass to James. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. 12 points for LeBron.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
From deep, Harden. Here's Capella. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
LeBron kicks to Caruso. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Kuzma slams it in.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Westbrook. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 10. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here's LeBron outside. Kuzma. Good work defensively by Capella. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
James, the pass to Caruso. Back to LeBron. Fires the 3. And no good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. At the elbow, Westbrook. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 20.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Caldwell Pope outside. Davis against Capella. Right side Davis. Shot clock at 6. James outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for James. 8th in field goal percentage, 10th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Westbrook. And here is James. 12 points for him. And the basket is good.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Rockets trail by 6. Here is Harden. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. And it's Capella missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Davis. Shakes him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Look, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
Anthony kicks to Cook. This one for three. And again, the Lakers no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Cook looking it over. There's the pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Anthony. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
House dishes to Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Cook. Here's Anthony. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. James Harden, third.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
For the Rockets, Allen Williams, he's checked in for Capella. Williamson comes in for Daniel House. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Augustine, that's good.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness.
Here is Cook. Pass to Watford. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marvin Williams. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hondo comes in for Quinn Cook. And a switch here also for Houston. Milton's checked in.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly, Kevin. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Baseline jumper. Anthony's shot is off. Rockets trail. Augustine looking around. Passes to Milton for the lead. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. L.A.'s gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Watford. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Rondo gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And for Houston, they're shooting around 48% so far in the third. Here's Augustine. Rondo with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Watford. Back to Rondo. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee inside. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Rockets trail by 4. Augustine with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Rondo with some nice D. Pass to Watford. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And like many big men in the league, Clark, as he's aged, Marvin Williams has relied more on his outside shooting.
You know, he's been in the league a long time, guys, but when he first came in back in the mid-2000s, there was less emphasis on forwards being able to shoot the ball from outside. Give him a lot of credit for adjusting to the league and honing a shot that has always been a skill that's been part of his package. He can knock down the deep shot now.
Offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The pass to Williamson. Back to Augustine. Changes up. Kept alive. Misses the layup. Lakers leading by 4. 1:19 left in the third. Snatched up. Nance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. The 3 from Harden. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 12 in the game.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Williamson, and he makes that one. Williamson's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
From downtown, and that one's good. Caruso. He's got 11.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. From outside the arc. No good on that one. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Offensive come and go. This has got to be our staple. Suffocating D.
No surprise, focusing on defense, Frank Vogel reminding his guys what this team is all about.
Yeah, you can win with consistent defense no matter what your offense is doing, but of course you know he'd love to have both.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Houston, P.J. Tucker is out there with Allen Williams. Then it's Harden. Then there's Williamson. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. James outside. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Caldwell Pope against Harden.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Williams. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Augustine. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee.
Anthony Davis.
Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Westbrook. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
James outside. Pass to Kuzma. Lock at 6. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. James kicks to Caruso. Left side Davis for 3. LeBron, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And here is James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. That one good for 2. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis, and Capella sends it back, and they're able to recover. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
The 3 from LeBron. Also Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Davis in the corner. The pass to Caruso. Knocks it loose. Releases. Here's Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
That one is off.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
And here's Houston. They're on an 11-3 run. From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks, David. Westbrook, no good. Lakers trail by 8. On the wing, Davis. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. 6-point lead. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma, left side. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Now Westbrook. Rob. Caldwell Pope on the wing. James with it. Outside, Davis. The 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's outside Westbrook. Baseline J on the way. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And the basket by Harden.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Davis against Capella. Yep, it counts.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Houston leading by 8. Westbrook's got room. Again, the Rockets score.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Passes it to Caruso. Capella against Davis. LeBron up top over House. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Westbrook. Almost, but it rolls out. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Caruso. Well, good with the triple. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Lakers. To the middle. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, but he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Outside Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to James. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 38 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
LeBron outside. Over House. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 23.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it to him.
And that one, good.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Clint Capella.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
That's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball, and, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Here's LeBron shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your Lakers, LeBron.
And he makes the first.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Westbrook finds Harden. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Caldwell Pope passes to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. James outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Four on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
And here's Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
50 seconds left in the game. Here's Westbrook. Again, the Rockets score.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Harden outside. Fires top of the key. Westbrook, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma. Easy to see how he gets these calls.
So he gets them both. Timeout called the Rockets. They're up by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Ante Zizic. James comes in for Anthony. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Kicks it out to Harden. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
James Harden.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Davis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
James fires from way outside. And again, the Lakers no good. So Houston wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run. It had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall and came with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.